Alright YouTube, before we start this video, I do want to make an announcement. We've been working on updated power clips for wall clippers, like the Magic Clips, the Cordless Seniors, Sterling 4s, all that good stuff, because wall changed plugin. It's been changed. We still have the old one, older model, if you have an older model, that you can get a power clip, but we also now have the new power clip that will attach to newer clippers with the new plug. Hopefully wall don't change it again anytime soon. But with that being said, guys, that's available on the website. Go order yours. We have a limited amount till our big inventory comes in. All right, so with that being said, man, I haven't reacted to my boy. He's one of the educators on Tomb45academy.com, but I definitely wanted to because he's got something big coming up and I definitely want to show his support. This tutorial, I already know it's gonna be fire. Everything he do is lit, but and he's been growing, man. Hold on, let me show you guys what I'm talking about real quick. My guy Sean cuts hair right here. He's got 25,000 subscribers. Congrats to that. I mean, he's got a blurry mid fade with a 3 on top. Shout out to my guy who always posts in the comments, do a 3 on top, 1 on the sides. This ain't it, but it's bald on the sides. It is a 3 on top. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video.
What's going on, guys? Sean Cuts Hair back with another video. Today's video is going to be a 3 on top mid bald fade on some very difficult coarse Hispanic hair.
Alright, Sean using the Gamma.
Alright guys, we're going to start this thing off with a number 3 closed on a Gamma Ergo. I'm going to go every different direction all over the top of the head to make sure that it's cut down nice and even.
Going to the left right here. Dang, super sped up.
Now we're going to come in with a number 2 all the way closed, and we want to connect the sides to the top. So I'm flicking into the top, not leaving a guideline. Basically, we're going to cut the whole side down to a 2, get our panel ready to come in and do our bald fade, and it will already be connected to the top, so we won't have to touch any of that later on.
You going to fade down or you going to fade up? Because I do the same thing.
We're going to go ahead and start our bald guideline. Guys,
okay.
My slim lines recently bit the dust. So this is the DLC blade from the Patty Cuts trimmer on my old black Custom FX. It's a little bit not as sharp. Basically, I did not zero gap it, just adjusted it, so it's not as sharp as my other skeleton.
He's got really thick hair. Like, you could still see stubble, man.
Now here's a little gem for you guys. Basically right now the mirror is directly across from me, and when I want to make sure that my guidelines match, I can stand on that side. I can see the side that I've already done in the mirror, and of course the other side of the head is right in front of me, and I can make sure that those match on each side.
Bars. But yeah, he definitely gotta get that shaver. I don't know what he's doing with that beard.
We're gonna go ahead and use our shaver to get it down the skin. Guys, this texture of hair is super difficult to get all the way bald.
What I typically do is just kind of flick a little bit with the corner.
The shaver that kind of exposes, because you know those are tiered foils. So the one that's sticking out the most, I use that with the corner, flick it out. That little Uno shaver is definitely clutch. I like using that above the mustaches instead of a razor sometimes.
Now for our next step, we will do our open section. That means the clipper lever all the way open will go about 3/4 of an inch to an inch, making a nice clean guideline from front to back.
Those
Once
are the
we have that established, we can start to work that line out from the bottom.
It looked like
now I'm going to come in with my clipper all the way closed. We're going to start to bump that line out. Basically, guys, wherever we are at within the section will tell us how open or closed our clipper needs to be. So at the bottom of the section, it should be closed. Now we went up a little bit further, so I'm going to open it up a little bit, and the further up we go, the more we're going to open it up. Opening the lever as we go until we get this section blended.
I like that Sean made this section more spread out, because since his hair is so thick, it does, like, I feel like it does require that to get a nice transition, a nice gradient. If not, it could look a little dark, and then you're going to be doing a lot more detailing than you really need to. I think it was dope that he opened it up a bunch there.
Oh boy, I'm so tired.
And I just drank a
Now, if
bang.
you guys look close, we can see a little bit of dark lines between the shaver and the trimmer. So I'm coming in with my sharper trimmer again. This is the Patty Cut skeleton, and we're just gonna work on some of those dark spots. One guard all the way open, and we're flicking up into the top that we started with, trying not to leave a guideline. All that we should have left is the line above the open section, as you guys can see.
I like that he's not needing.
Now I noticed I put a little bit of a line in with my open one, so I'm just gonna go to my next guard up, which is a 1.5.
And then you use a 1.5 guard. But it still wasn't, you know,
now
that
we're
big
gonna
of a
start to
factor
take this
in the
bottom
fade.
line. The one guard close is not gonna take this line all the way out, so I am gonna leave myself room to come in underneath the one close with the half guard, and that will polish out the rest of this. So you guys can see it's coming together. We do still have a little bit of some dark spots down where that 0 or half guard is going to come. If this is your first time watching my channel, guys, I like to call the half guard the magic eraser, and this is why, guys, there's just a little hint of a line left. We're just going to rub this guard through. We're not really going to notice it cutting a bunch of hair, but you guys will see it will lighten up that spot in between the open section and the one. And even if we need to, guys, we can close it up like I have right now and go a little bit lower and just really polish out that last little gray area in the middle. Now I'm gonna go back to my open clipper and continue to work my way down, polishing out this very bottom part of the fade. And sometimes, guys, that is not necessary. On this texture of hair, I feel like I still see some dark spots. So I'm just gonna go back to the open clipper, and then we can close it up as needed to polish out the rest of it.
Almost every time you're gonna need that. Even though he opened it up in that section more than typically, still needed to go in and kind of spread that out a little bit to get a nicer gradients, but that did wonders to the cut.
All right, moving on to the other side, we're gonna do the same steps, guys, but we're actually gonna fade down on this side. We have a 1.5 and we're connecting to the top. Immediately after that, we'll come in into the 1.5 with a one guard all the way open.
Got that.
Now we have the one guard all the way closed, and again, we're just gonna flick up into the one open. So
I remember one time I talked about this in a video, and there's nothing you can really do about this besides fade around it to make it keep as much darkness as possible. But like if you bring your 1.5 guard to this, it's always gonna look lighter than here and here. I remember there was somebody who commented on one of my videos, yeah, that's because you don't use clip over comb. Clip over comb would have fixed that. There's no fixing that. There's no fixing that. You can see the scalp because of the hair growth pattern. All right, I'm done with my rant. Fade around it, keep it as dark as possible.
Now our next step will be the clipper with the lever all the way open, guys. This is the ergo with the fusion blade. So it kind of has a gap from the open clipper to the half guard. Again, we're just gonna have to play with the lever and work that stuff out. We'll work our way all the way down to the clipper closed at the bottom until we're happy with the section. Then we can polish it up as needed, just the same as we did on the other side. But you guys saw how much faster and easier that just went. So like I said, we are coming in right now back with the half guard to touch up, and now we can attack the bottom line. Now here's another gem for you guys. I want to hairspray the front hairline so it's nice and crispy and held in place when I go to line it up. Now guys, we're going to do the back of the head same exact way as we did before. We're going to fade down, I'm going to speed it up, and we'll get together on the lineup.
Yeah, he's got another Alec here. I got to ask you guys, does the hairspray on the hairline really make that much of a difference to you guys? I just feel like if the hair is clean and it's combed, it's natural hair growth pattern, you can get a really clean lineup versus hairspray. Maybe I've been doing it wrong for forever, but me and Fonz, we debated about it a little bit. Ultimately, what I want to do one of these days is just sit down with the guys at the shop, do a science experiment, see if it really makes that much of a difference. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. So Sean's fading in 3 parts.
Moving on to the lineup, we're focused on just getting this front hairline straight across. So we're going to start in the middle, then we'll work our way towards each corner. You guys can see not only are the corners a little bit lighter, but he has a calic in the middle that wants to go towards his right side. So we're just going to have to work with that, guys. And he does have a little bit fuller there on that corner that I'm taking off right now. So little by little, we'll just work that hairline straight across until we're happy with the hairline and get the vertical bars sharp. And then he does have enough stubble left. We will line up the C-cup here. So we're just going to get a nice sharp C-cup. Then we can come in, we'll do a little bit of enhancements and some razor work. You guys can check out the end result.
Listen to my customers. If your barber is cutting your hair, even if he's just fading, when you chew your gum, you change the surface of your scalp because rolls happen, indentations happen every time you chew gum. And so you got a barber who's trying to fade on a canvas that's constantly changing every time you chew your piece of gum. And even worse, when you're chewing and your barber's lining you up. Seems like common sense, but it has to be said because it happens so often. Barbers want to give you the best possible haircut, but we need you to participate in that journey. All right? The enhancement's about to take it to the next level. Okay, nobody says. Enhancement is going to
so if you saw the thumbnail, I've been waiting to drop this enhancement card, guys. They are finished in production and should be on the way to the States soon.
Big news.
This is the new version 2 of the enhancement card. If you pay close attention, it does have a ruler on the inside 90. That's going to help you guys measure the vertical bars and make sure that each side matches down to the C cup. If you guys aren't aware, this is my enhancement card. I had version 1 out for about 1.5 years now, but guys, it has all the angles. It's going to give you the straight across. It's going to help you get the bottom of the corner of the vertical bar where it meets the C cup, and then you can turn the curve and put it into the C cup and get a nice perfect circle every time. And go ahead and do some razor work. This is the Tomb 45 triple cartridge razor with the fully exposed cartridge, and guys, I'm using Astra razor blades. So we're just going to stretch the skin. You see I'm using my thumb to stretch the skin away from where I'm using the razor.
So dope watching razor work. Definitely satisfying.
There's my man Jeremy before. If you've seen him on the channel before, he actually had long hair. He came into one of my other guys and chopped it all off. This is the first time that I've got to cut it like this. And there's a finished product, guys. It's a number 3 on top with a mid fade on the sides. We use 245 no drip color enhancement with my new clutch enhancement card version 2, guys. They should be out soon. Trust me, I'm ready to get them out. You guys see, we got my man.
Symmetrical as hell. Symmetrical as hell. Alright, that was dope, Sean. Check out the comment section, bro. Alright, see how you disinfect the inside of the blades without having to unscrew and screw. Great video, man. I wonder what his clients talking about price. What? Yo, what's wrong with you guys, man? That's hilarious. I gotta see what Sean's comment is. Always, especially this guy. They must know each other because that was too funny. Oh my god. Maybe it's his model. Maybe it's the guy getting cut. I don't know. That was too funny though. Another banger. Have you tried double magnetic guards? Notification gang. Detachable would be a little faster for the top. See what Sean said. Yes, it could be. Agree. Because you just got one clipper. The detachable might cut smoother, but you still gotta go disinfect, put the blade on, grab it, put the other one, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's always a little bit of tug and pull with that one. Dope tutorial, Sean. Go subscribe to my boy's channel, man. He got 25,000 subscribers, always dropping some heat. Want to congratulate him with his clutch card version 2. I'm excited for those to come out. Can't wait to get my hands on mine. That being said, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow with another bang.